If you've ever looked at Freeform Crochet and thought, wow, that is absolutely beautiful, but definitely not for me, you're not wrong for feeling that way. Freeform can look chaotic, it can look intimidating, and it can feel like something you're either born knowing or not allowed to touch. No touchy touchy. But here's what I really want to talk about today. A lot of us don't fall in love with crochet because we wanted perfect stitches. We fell in love with it because it made us feel calm, capable, creative even. But somewhere along the way, that feeling can get buried under instructions, expectations, and doing things the right way. Freeform doesn't give you more rules. It gives you that feeling of creativity back. Hey crochet friends, I'm Mo, your crochet companion, and today we're talking about freeform crochet, not as a technique, but as an experience. We're not doing any patterns today, we're not doing any stitch charts, just clearly perspective. This is your introduction to freeform. So this isn't a tutorial. We're not making anything today, and I'm not going to tell you what stitches to use. This is the conversation that comes before the techniques, because without it, freeform doesn't really make sense anyway. Think of this as the permission part. For a long time, crochet meant patterns, clear instructions, someone else's vision, stitched exactly as written. And patterns absolutely do have value. They teach us skills, they build confidence. They're how most of us learn, right? But I discovered freeform and Irish lace a few, I don't know, probably 5-10 years ago. And something, it shifted inside of me when I started learning the process. Not because they asked me to design, not because it demanded creativity. It didn't ask anything of me. It just simply allowed me to use my imagination. And once that door opened up, whew, everything just started flowing right into my brain. I started creating design after design after design in my head. Now, have I stitched them all yet? No, because I'm not fast enough. Plus, I'm trying to teach y'all how to do it as well. So, but yeah, that's kind of what happened with me. And I absolutely, it has become freeform, and Irish lace has become my first love. And I hope through my tutorials that it will become yours as well. Here's something that surprised me when I started learning more about freeform. Freeform crochet didn't begin as a trend or an art movement. It grew out of necessity, experimentation, and making do. Historically, crochet wasn't always pattern driven. People worked with the yarn that they had, the stitches they knew, and what the piece needed next. Irish lace especially came from combining motifs, textures, and shapes, adjusting as you went, creating beauty without rigid instructions. Freeform comes from that same place. It responds to the fabric, it adjusts as needed, and lets the piece evolve. So when freeform feels unfamiliar, it's not because it's new. It's because modern crochet trained us to expect instructions for everything. Freeform didn't tell me, now you must be a designer. It said, you're allowed to decide. You're allowed to create. You're allowed to feel something in your work. That's it. No pattern telling you you're behind. No designer you're trying to please. No moment where you feel like you messed it up. No, nothing, Yeah, just you and your thread and your creative space. So everything you do becomes part of the piece. And that freedom is what makes freeform feel scary, but also incredibly alive. Think of that one time when you messed up and you missed a stitch, right? And you're like, oh, now I gotta go back and frog all those rows. Well, freeform is often those stitches that we messed up on, but on purpose. That's the fun part of it. If you've ever finished a project and thought, wow, this is nice, but it doesn't really feel like me. It's not that you're ungrateful. It just, you have a creative mind. Now, freeform isn't about being advanced. It's about letting your instincts have a voice again. This is why freeform becomes a game changer for people. Because for the first time, the project isn't judging you. We stop asking, what's next in the pattern? And start asking, what does this need? You stop chasing perfection. You start noticing balance, flow, texture, and weight. And suddenly, crochet feels personal again. That's the bomb diggity part of it. And then, what freeform isn't? Freeform is not random. It's not messy on purpose. And it's not anything goes. It's intentional decision making without a script. There is structure, and it's just internal instead of written. Once you understand that, freeform stops feeling chaotic and starts feeling conversational, like the fabric is talking back. This video is the foundation. In the next videos, we'll start walking through the actual structure, how to get started, how pieces connect, how freeform holds itself together without falling apart. But none of that works without this first step. Giving yourself permission, allowing yourself to love the yarn, love the textures, love what you are creating with your own two hands. What I want to be really clear here, loving patterns and loving freeform, they're not opposites. You don't have to give anything up to explore this. Freeform isn't about replacing patterns. It's about expanding what's possible. And sometimes what's possible looks like it came from a pattern, but it really didn't. It was actually freeform. If you've been crocheting for years and quietly wondering, is this all there is? That question isn't failure. It's growth. You don't need to be fearless. You don't need to be an artist. You just need that permission to try without knowing the end. That's what freeform gave to me. And that's what I want you to have too. Come join me in my journey on freeform crochet. And in the next video, we're actually going to start at the beginning. How to actually get started with freeform without overthinking. It is the foundations, the guidelines, and even your first stitches. Until next time, trust your instincts, follow the fabric, and may your hooks never hide.